Hey, we're Amongst Liars, and this is our brand new single, Wolf Machine.
1, 2.
Count your blessings, watch the author run. No one to listen, learn your lesson, blame the government. We time the summer to the rain and cold. Keep it close to your heart, cash your life in before it's sold. Just you try and stop us. Time to lock and load, now we're letting go. But don't get me wrong, I never needed you. Chase your shadow, they bleed and die for you. In this desert, we are the trees. I'm waiting patiently, will you take me please? I'm alive, not sad to see you go. I hope we make it back before it's overgrown. Just you try and stop us. Time to lock and load, now we're letting go. Don't get me wrong, I never needed you. Chase your shadow, they bleed and die for you. Bring it down, I bring it down, I bring it down, I bring it down, I bring it down. Bring down the wolf machine, 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 bring down the world. Just you try and stop us. Time to lock and load, now we're letting go. Don't get me wrong, I never needed you. Chase your shadow, they bleed or die for you. Bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf, bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf machine, bring down the wolf. Hey, we're Amongst Liars.
And this is our 20 questions. Well, I guess the first question has to be, how are you coping with the lockdown? First as a musician, second as just a family man.
Yeah, I think lockdowns, it came, luckily for us in a sense, because we just recorded all our material and we got 8 songs in the bag in the studio, didn't we? And it was all, it kind of worked in a sense, but obviously missed loads playing live. It's been literally 2 months now, not being able to do much and being locked in. I've got 2 young kids, and you've got a young kid and sort of stuck in 4 walls. With a bit of insanity, but helps the writing process as well, and I think we'll kind of get some really good songs out of this. So yeah, I think generally it's been positive. Missed the gigging side of things, lost a bit of money from that, but it's all good.
Yeah. Recently you formed the current band Amongst Liars. How did this come about? Was in Saint Apache before, band that was together for 4 years, and then the singer left, so the 3 of us decided we want to carry on. Not sure with the same name or something different. We ended up having a guy from Brighton who wanted to be, we were going to be like a rap rock band. Never ended up happening. So Ian messaged the band page and just put himself across. He was in Cassidy Kicks and they imploded around the same time. So it was actually quite weird how it sort of come about. It was a pretty similar situation with how the bands ended. So it was it's almost like the stars aligned in a way. But yeah, we met for coffee, had a chat, and we met up and just wrote a couple of songs acoustically, and then we went up and had a jam with the full band. It was great. Yeah. Before your current band, you were in a band called Saint Apache. Were you in any other bands before this, and if so, which ones? Yeah, it was in a band called Glam Rise. We were a classic rock band, hence the name Glam, and we were together about 7 years. The drummer in Glam Rise is with us in Amongst Liars. He was with me in Saint Apache as well, so we've had quite a cool journey together. And it was great times. We were good local level, southeast. Touched in London, but we never really did a lot more than that, to be honest. But yeah, it was good times. Yourself?
Yeah, I was in a band called Celtic Kicks. We were together since about 2010, and before that I was in a band called Somnium to start with. We got signed by an American label, and they went, "Somna what? We can't say that," and so they didn't obviously get the name, so they made us change the name to Cairo, and then they went, "Oh, Cairo, that sounds too Arabic." So it was around the time of no, it was typical. Yeah, it was around the time of 9/11. That was actually just after 9/11. I can't remember when was 9/11. Long time ago. So the band was about 2004, 2005 we got signed. Then we had to change the name to 12 Days, and then the label sent us to record, spent loads of money on us, and said, "You're dropped," and that was that. But yeah, I love the music business, don't you? Yeah.
Brilliant. At the moment, the UK rock scene is very strong, with many wonderful bands out there. What makes you stand out from the competition?
I think we aim to be a bit more accessible, I suppose. We're modern rock, we're not classic rock, we know that. We like to be different, I suppose, different but accessible. We have our own kind of alternative edge and our alternative take on rock, so we take the riffs and we put kind of more melodic side over it, which gives it that kind of, radio edge. We've been really successful on radio, and that's been something that's kind of driven us, and I think it's just who we are and what we do and what we write about.
I feel lyrically we are great, because I feel like your lyrics and everything else I feel is a lot better than some stuff I hear out there at the moment. It's just very lazy lyric writing in a lot of bands, I feel, and not a lot to say.
Who you telling?
I just think a song is about lyrics at the end of the day. It's about obviously everything else, but if you can take something really from the lyrics really seriously and very to heart, and you can really listen to them over and over again, I think it's a big thing. I feel like we have that in this band, where it's the lyrics that you write are, on that level. So it's great.
Cool.
Amongst Liars have released 2 singles now, the latest being Wolf Machine. Released a few weeks ago, over 10k views in a short time. People seem to really like it. Can you tell us a bit about this track, please? I think it's a great song for the now generation, really, because I think the government and everything else is absolute shambles, and the media don't help with all their biased opinions. And the song is just generally a political song about, fuck you to the powers that be, basically. And so we're not a political band, obviously, but we like to delve into every subject, really. And I think that subject is a strong subject, especially at the moment with the coronavirus and the absolute mess that they've been causing. So it's probably quite a good song to put out, to be fair.
Yeah, it's done really well, and people picked up on it, and it's done well on all platforms, really. We like to make ourselves quite visual as a band as well, don't we? And we make videos that kind of mean something as well, and we'll make it quite visual in itself. It's just about us playing, but we want to capture the energy of that, and I think that's why the video's done pretty well, because it's really well shot and recorded.
It was great getting that VHS feel.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a video like that for a while, or ever really, where it's got that kind of CCTV VHS. And since it actually was VHS back in the 70s and 80s. But it's done really well, and pretty proud of that one, to be honest. Have you or will you be releasing an EP anytime soon?
I think the plan this year is to kind of establish ourselves. I mean, we only started in sort of September, October 2019. We put the first single out in January, well, the end of January, and we've just had a second single out. So our plan this year is to basically put 3 or 4 singles out and put lots of different kind of content out and get people to kind of know us. And the plan was obviously to play quite a lot and tour quite a lot and just really sort of build us right on our sounds, spend a lot of time in the studio working on songs and working on what kind of direction we want to kind of go on and just getting as much great material down as possible with the view, I suppose, to doing an album next year and doing a lot more now, because obviously coronavirus, it's been a lot easier to actually write songs and where you're not touring and you're not playing, so that's what we're focusing on. So hopefully, an album next year.
Yeah.
But we will learn to hold our own, get things done and get it gone. I can't forget her. It's the bones you've given me. I can't forever keep sailing, keep sailing. I won't be fractured. Won't tie the rope in front of me. I can't forever right, or is it right? What we've been told so many times. I can't believe it. She takes it, and we mystify, 'cause that ship has sailed. We're oceans apart. Let it in. The trouble is it will never leave. It's picking holes in everything you love. Try to give in, we give in. And this wall in front of me, too high to high, I must be. I gave my blood, I gave my everything. Wait the living, while the living, and let the dead rest their tired heads. And keep the bed warm through all of this. It's an opportunity that can't be missed. Keep praying, keep sailing, and we mystify, 'cause that ship has sailed. We're oceans apart. And it matters to the captain. Our fathers will hear us calling. Yeah. Even though we're oceans apart, and we mystify, 'cause that ship has sailed. We're oceans apart. We mystify, 'cause that ship has sailed. We're oceans apart. Feedback.
How does the band's writing process work? One person, or is it a collaborative effort?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
it.
Ian, he writes everything.
All right, I'm great.
God.
No, it's
I'm
not.
leaving.
It's basically, it's really collaborative. I mean, Leo writes amazing riffs, and he'll fire something over to me and the other guys in the band, and I'll put some lyrics and stuff over it.
Yeah.
Both of us I play guitar as well, so I play on a few tracks, and it helps the writing process as well, doesn't it? And then I'll have something as a song I'll send to Leo, and we kind of thrash things out, and it just works brilliantly.
Yeah, it's good to have everyone involved in the writing side. I think I might meet up with Adam and jam out something Ian sent, or like me and Adam jam something out and then send it to Ian. And then all three of us sometimes, and then Ross comes in and puts down his sick bass lines, and it's just brilliant because it makes you all work harder, I think, as well, to make if everyone's involved, you have to make sure everyone's happy. So obviously you work hard to make everything the best it can possibly be. So yeah, I think it's great how the process works with our band. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. You describe your music to someone. How would you describe your sound to someone that has never heard Amongst Liars before? Heavy alternative rock.
Yeah. Pretty
much simple as that, really. I think branch out through different bits in that, but I think that is pretty much nail on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favourite venue to play so far in any other bands you've been a part of?
For me, it's been a couple. The venue Coco in London, when I was in Cafe and Kicks, that was we got asked to headline the Club NME date there, and on Friday night, back in I think it's 2011, 2012, something like that. And it was insane. It was like 2,000 people. We played in a small shitty dive bar in Camden, and the booker came in off chance and took our details, and got an email a couple of days later. I thought he was taking the piss. He said, "Would you like to play on this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And yeah, we turned up, the drummer started playing, the stage went up, and there was like 2,000 people in the room. It was and the sound, I mean, obviously Coco was just
great
amazing.
venue.
It was so great. And then the other one, we did a festival out in Croatia, and that was a really big one because I love festivals. And we supported Franz Ferdinand on that one on the main stage. I think we were second or third on the main stage, so we were a bit before them and stuff. I think we had Frank Turner come on after us. But it was amazing. I mean, just to see the crowd reaction, open air festival, the sun was out and people drinking beer. It was great. That was really memorable.
I think festivals are just. Yeah, they're great, aren't they, for a band? I think when I was in Glamrise, we played Transylvania on Halloween, actually. Supported this big Romanian band. They were doing an anniversary tour, and we knew the girl that knew the band in Eastbourne, and she said that she could hook us up with a sports lot. Amazing place. And also St. Apache, I would say we played Isle of Wight Festival 2018, headlined the Platform 1 stage. Just remember being backstage, hearing Liam Gallagher finish his set on the main stage, feeling nervous as fuck. And then heading out onto our stage, and then everyone just pouring in the tent from the main stage. It was just insane. I always think when you play the festivals, you get people that wouldn't normally maybe buy a ticket to see your band, that's the whole point of a festival. So and they end up enjoying it more than someone that might be there for your band. So that experience was amazing. It was absolutely great. Is there a favourite festival to attend as a fan that one day you would love to play at?
Download.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Yeah, I think as a rock band, it is the ultimate festival to play, really. Or our type of rock anyway. It's just, you look back over the years that it's been on Donington, it's just insane the amount of bands that have played in the legendary festivals they've had. Yeah. So I think for us it would be number one. Obviously not disregarding any other festival because we won't play the ball, so just let us know. But as a rock band, that's definitely up there. As a fan of festivals, I like to go to any festival because I think any festival is great. It's a great time. So yeah. Cool, let's go.
Step aside for your liberty. You're never gonna try it if you don't smell sweet. You're gonna forget elation, pack in the lies, lay it to rest as a social, not a right. Under pressure, not over that line. Wait for your feet, don't stop with your precious time. No sensation, repeat and divide. Sever the cord as they kill us in the night. Isolation, no better than this. You're never gonna call it like it really is. Gonna dance in the shadows, dance on my grave. Mass isolation, take a look at me. Crucify, crucify, you're to lie. You're not the enemy. Crucify, crucify. Don't live with the lie, live with the lie. You're now relaxed in your misery, or tossed aside with your luck out and vanity. Hold the relationship, sort out the truth. Give us a sign, don't feed us with the news. Isolation, no better than this. You're never gonna call it like it really is. Gonna dance in the shadows, dance on my grave. Mass isolation, take a look at me. Crucify, crucify, you're to lie. You're not the enemy. Crucify, crucify. Don't live with the lie, live with the lie. Crucify, crucify, you're to lie. You're not the enemy. Crucify, crucify. Don't live with the lie, live with the lie. Would you look what you've done? Would you look what you've done? Would you look what you've done? Would you look what you've done when you took back control? Will you look what you've done when you took back control? Will you look what you've done when you took back control? Will you look what you've done when you took back control? Will you look what you've done? Would 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 you look what you've done? Crucify, would you crucify? You're to lie. You're not the enemy. Crucify, crucify. Don't live with the lie, live with the lie. Would you look what you've done?
What would be your dream support slot once all this lockdown is lifted and bands are gigging together?
I'd love to support either like a Queens of the Stone Age or Rage, if they start doing some stuff next year. But that's obviously it's a pretty high wish list.
Yeah.
But it's they're the kind of bands that I think kind of similar sort of vibe for what we're doing. We've got that kind of alternative edge, and that would be really awesome. And there's obviously massive rock bands we'd love to play with. Sabbath would be pretty cool as well. But let's the same small, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, and like one day they'll want to support us. So, is there any band or artist you would love to share the stage with, given the chance? I guess something similar kind of thing. Rage or Queens, the Stone Age. I wouldn't say no to the Foo Fighters or Co-headline.
Co-headline, yeah. In terms of
locally though, it's I think it'd be great to get on tour with like Rocket Dolls and bands like that. We could really get something together there. Sort of brighten my, just get out there and get on tour and just start this gigging process up again after all this coronavirus is over. It's early days yet with Amongst Liars, but as seasoned musicians and with a strong work ethic to succeed, are you happy the way the group, as a group, you're moving forward? Fucking read it. Sorry.
No. I'm deeply disappointed. It's what it is.
Sorry, man. I'm just not very good on guitar. I'll mark everyone off for you.
No, very happy. It's great, isn't it? And it's
it's perfect.
It's really good.
I think the way we've sort of started and to where we are now, it's only been 9 months, and where we're at is absolutely we've got our shit together so quickly. Loads of writing and loads of hard work. It's just been it's been really good.
Yeah, definitely. At the same time, we don't take ourselves too seriously. Well, I don't anyway.
No,
Liam might do.
you're a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
How frustrating is the timing-wise for lockdown to hit, especially as a new band trying to get a foothold? Frustrating gig-wise, but everything else, I don't think it's too bad. It's obviously we as musicians want to play live. That is like the ultimate. But there's a lot of other things to do, especially as a band starting out. For like us, we need to build a fan base, and we can do that with releasing our singles and everything online with videos and doing things like this. So it's not all bad, and I mean it means we can go and record again probably in January, whereas we would probably not had songs written by this January because we would have been gigging. So we're kind of just flipping it around. So we'll just go and record again, and then we'll be playing loads next year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's what Leo says. It's really frustrating that we can't play live because we're a live band. That's what we love doing.
Yeah.
But at the same point, you know, we're lucky we got all that stuff recorded. We're writing new stuff,
Yeah.
bouncing ideas, and it's, you know, we hopefully get more material. So when as soon as anything's lifted and we can actually get into the studio and just like really sort of hammer as much new material as we can, and then set up for a really big 2021.
Yeah, definitely. Who would you say is the finest frontman ever and why?
Thank you.
No, I was pointing at you to answer the question.
Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Don't need to say much more than that. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other great frontmen. I mean, Cobain was awesome. Freddie Mercury was a great showman, but I think,
Cornell or Kurt Cobain? Discuss.
Yeah.
Cornell, any day.
Cornell.
Absolute king. But both great in their own right.
Yeah.
I think for me, like when I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of classic rock, and you know, Axl Rose and Steven Tyler. They were kind of like, I looked at them as being just range-wise, vocally were amazing, but also just the way they move on stage and you know, getting the crowd going. Sort of a bit different to sort of the 90s sort of singers, a bit like it's more grunge, but yeah. Chris Cornell, definitely the best vocalist and frontman for me as well.
Yeah, totally.
We agree on that.
We did.
Yeah.
Black days are here now. Start the fire, burn it out. Hey, Tory man, your policy's gone to shit again. To trick off the lights, all or nothing. Come around to watch us die. To watch us die. Hey, Tory woman, 1,000 voices, 100 more. You can't ignore the movement, won't stand in line and fight your wars no more. Black days are here now. Stop the fire, burn it out. Come around and raise hell. Black days are here now. Stop the fire, burn it out. Come around and raise hell. Hey, government man, the light in your eyes can't go for long. When you speak to right, we say it's wrong. I'm lost out of feeling, please take me home. Please take me home. Black days are here now. Stop the fire, burn it out. Come around and raise hell. Black days are here now. and black days are here now. Start the fire, 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 burn down. Hey, rich man, with that gun on your hands. Hey, army man, take that gun out your hand. Hey, rich man, with that blood on your hands.
Few quick fire generic questions to finish. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you have?
I'd like to be invisible.
How about?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Oh, no,
I'm not.
that was one time.
It was one thing.
That's one time when we were recording and I left the bathroom door open and he was peering around. I was in the shower. I knew he was looking, so I gave him a good show.
Luckily, I had a telescope on me. So. But no, I mean, yeah, I'd like to be invisible. It'd be great because people just couldn't see you, I guess. And then you could kind of pop it out of it and say, "Whoa, where did you come from?" But that would be. That's.
I love that. That's so good. Oh shit! Don't worry about
That's
that.
right.
I think I'd like to be able to fly. To be honest with you, I think it'd be absolutely great. Like traffic's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like just imagine just bypassing it. I'll carry all the equipment and literally just get to the gig, set us up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If no beer, whiskey, or tequila.
I've done too much tequila. I think I've been put off tequila.
Same as,
I've
it's
had heavy
wrong.
nights, and it just really hits you. Yeah. So whiskey, yeah. Beer, yeah. More beer probably.
Yeah, you're a bit of a beer head, aren't you?
I'd say beer,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like a beer.
Yeah. I like a good white wine. To be honest.
Lovely. Chardonnay, that's very rock and roll.
No, I think I don't really drink anymore, but definitely beer and whiskey for me as well. Tequila has definitely not been my friend over the years. Car or motorcycle?
Car. You can't get your
Car for now.
Yeah.
Can't get your equipment on a bike.
can't get a PA and a guitar amp and a guitar on a motorbike.
No.
You can try one of those bits of kind of gold wing things, couldn't you? But it's not really going to happen though, is it?
No, it's not. No. I will leave the bike until I'm in my 50s when I've had a real midlife crisis and get a nice Harley, pretend I'm in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's spawned beer.
Fuck yeah! Get away, you old bitch! Sorry. Hat or no hat? I like a bit of both, really. I'm a hat man, I'm not a hat man. I mean, it depends on the vibe, really. I like to wear a beanie every now and again. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I wear a cap now and then. Again, I don't sometimes, so yeah. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Hats are hot on stage, that's one thing I'd say. I mean, I sweat a lot on stage. If I wore a beanie on stage, I'd be literally...
I like wearing beanies on stage
Yeah.
sometimes, but it does get a little bit hot. That's why we've got big fans at the front. Yeah. What's the first thing you will be doing once lockdown and restrictions are lifted?
Playing, probably, yeah. I mean, I can't wait to get back into the
Yeah.
studio and play
Jam out.
properly and play all the new kind of song ideas we've got and just literally probably lock ourselves in for 24 hours, take a crate of beer and just make some music, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's just got to be number one, isn't it? Because, I mean, I don't really necessarily go out to pubs necessarily very often, but so I'm not really missing that aspect of it. So the only thing I'm missing is the aspect of four of us getting in a room and getting sweaty.
Yeah.
And playing music, of course. So yeah, can't wait for that. It's going to be great.
Cool.
That's it. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys. 1, 2.
One love for the memory, one love for the soul. I don't care for the harmony, I don't write for the show. One love for this jealousy, I feel bad for you, son. One love for the remedy, so we'll dance till it's done. We don't need to beg no more. Walk on with an energy, hold out for the pain. No time for the feeling inside of the brain. One love for this remedy, in spite of the sun. One love for the strangers, they will walk, we shall run. We don't need to beg no more. We don't need to beg. Make time for this. Yeah! 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 Over and over we run. Yeah! 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 Over and over we run. Watch out for the balance, let down with the soul. One call for the feeling, with this line of control. One love for this jealousy, in spite of the sun. One love for the remedy, so we'll dance till it's done. We don't need to beg no more. We don't need to beg. Make time for this. Yeah! 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 Over and over we run. Yeah! 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 Over and over we run. Over and over we run, yeah. 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 Over and over we run. 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 Over and over.